Hey, so while I'm preparing for 2026 and just closing out the year, I just felt inspired to come on and just let you just know where my head's at now. Um, so my other income stream that's still going strong, and I'm very grateful for that. And I've got a little bit of a break, and I woke up today, obviously feeling love, overflow, abundant energy, but I felt really, really excited. And I'm feeling excited now, even as I'm talking. But it wasn't something that I'm trying to force. I slept well, even though I'm not very well. I'm fighting the flu at the moment. And there were just like these moments where there's all this energy surging around my body, and I'm just like, oh, it's coming up to 2026. I can't wait. And I really feel like the excitement is like confirmation that the things that I've been working on, like this is just building on from last year where I couldn't really appreciate what my work was doing for me. And then, like, the whole of 2025, that's where a lot of the missing pieces and healing work was coming in. And now I feel like 2026 for me is going to be the year where I get to exhale deeply and then just have a life where I'm not necessarily pushing really, really hard to like try and get things done because I've done a lot of the work beforehand. So I actually get to enjoy the life that I'm building. And yeah, there's going to be some pretty big decisions that I'm deciding on making this year, but ultimately it's because I want the yeah, I want them. So there's just going to be so much choice when it comes to how I choose to play in the energy of 2026 when it comes around. And my intention is to stay present and connected to Washaya because like things are clicking and it's feeling really good, and I don't feel like I would want to stop just because I'm enjoying the process so much still. And like there have been little tweaks that I've made this year. Like I can't believe that I've spent time in spaces with all of the coaches and mentors that were on my vision board since 2020. And yeah, I might have kind of dipped my toe in with a couple of spaces when I, like around 2022 maybe. But then I kind of lost confidence in myself, and like again, because of the healing work and all the like bits that I know that I needed to advocate for myself and accommodate for how I work best, because I have been very determined to make the world that I'm in a little bit easier, because in the next few years, there's it's all gonna make sense. But I I just want to make the world easy for me. And my ability to like reflect on it, like I'm still quite emotional over how this whole year I've not only found therapy that works, but it's continued to work. And that's because of how I've been able to kind of like meet everybody halfway and say like, okay, well, I I I would love for this to work. However, this is what I've tried previously, this is what doesn't work, and it would be amazing if I could have something that could help with all of these different things. And it's not necessarily like helping me heal everything completely, and I know that it was a process and it still is a process, but there were non-negotiable elements to include that made me say, all right, if this person in this setup can at least try to support me in this way, then I'll give it a go. And then I can say, at least I tried everything. And yeah, there were days that were incredibly difficult, like the first month, that made me not want to go back. But I was thinking about, like, I wasn't thinking about myself in the moment, I was thinking about future me. And I'm so glad that I did. And also, the therapist has been brilliant because I was able to communicate how I was feeling, and yeah, they were able to support me in that moment where I was like, no, this doesn't feel right. And yeah, I'm so happy with all of it. But yeah, therapy was a big part of this year, and because of the way in which it happened, I have been obviously focusing on that, and then like not necessarily adjusting my goals, but getting a lot clearer on the goals that I have. And there were some that I thought I really wanted to do, but then I realized, oh, the reason I felt like I wanted to do that is because somebody else had told me that I should be at a certain place at a certain time. And in terms of like societal milestones, that is quite a big thing for me. So yeah, I've just had to adjust a few things, and I'm I'm very open to what is happening in 2026, because I feel like it's going to be a good year for me personally. I feel like my business is just gonna, well, it's definitely gonna feel different. And if if my plan that I've got so far and the plan that I've been working on, it's just gonna be absolutely mind blowing when I bring all of the things I've got planned for 2026 in, and I'm able to do so in the waves that I have created. So there isn't overwhelm for me or you guys. And yeah, I'm so excited for what is coming. And yeah, the energy at the moment is just like a this is it kind of energy. And yeah, again, like if you've seen me promote certain things with Washaya in the past, just because I'm not talking about them now doesn't mean that they're necessarily like gone forever. It's just that they might shift around a bit, and I might um just pop them on the shelf for a bit, and then I'll bring them back out once I've got the bulk of this energy completed. Like I feel really good. I feel really good about 2026 and what is happening. So, just to give you a bit of a deeper look into what today is going to look like for me. So I've already done the energy reset of my bed. So I always do this before the new year, and I will be doing a sound reset and just energy clearing of my space, and obviously opening windows and stuff. Like I'll be doing all of that. And as well as all of that, I'll be doing my New Year's reset spiritual bath. So, like, clearing away all of that energy. And because I'm not very well, I feel like that will be really important for me to do before I go into the new year, and just having all of this stuck energy that is kind of making its way out of my body. That's going to be really, really helpful. And then from the kind of like spiritual manifesting side, I'm going to be doing a vision board. I'm going to be locking that in, or a vision list. Probably not a vision board, but if my energy allows, I will translate that into a vision board in the future. I will also be making sure that I'm like meditating and declaring what I would like to happen for 2026. And yeah, I keep saying this, I can't believe I'm here. Cannot believe I'm here. Um, yeah, and after a tough month emotionally, where I've literally just been crying pretty much every single day since the 1st of December up until the 26th. It's been tough. There's been a lot of emotional releasing this month, and for good reason, but I am just here, and it feels weird and nice to smile and feel excited about what's to come. So, yeah, I will leave you. I will also put some journal prompts that I'm going to be using in the description. And thank you for sticking with me through 2025 and before. I hope that you have a great end to 2025, and I will see you next year. Okay, bye.